Hey everyone, I thought I would take a few minutes to create just a quick tutorial in case you are creating new units in Atlas. Kind of show you how to get there and how to quickly set up your units. So you can get to Atlas from the Del Val homepage. So I'm just going to start out there. And if you click on for staff, you can go to Atlas Curriculum Mapping. Your username and password should be the same throughout all of your Del Val accounts. So for PowerSchool, Atlas. Okay, so I'm actually already logged in. So when you log into Atlas, over here on the left, you'll get a list of your courses. So if you've been asked to do curriculum writing for a course and it's not listed here, then just shoot an email to your supervisor or to myself or Mike, and you can ask to have that course added to your Atlas. So if it's a new course that's never been taught before at Del Val, then you might need to set that up. So you should see the course over here. If you're in the science department, then if you see a D, that denotes a diary. So that's only your course. So basically that's where you're going to end up putting your lesson plans during the year. In science, we also have these courses that have a C next to them, which stands for consensus, and that's basically the district curriculum. It's basically the backbone that we then copy into everybody's diary, if that makes sense. So if you've been asked to do summer curriculum writing and you're in the science department, then it's probably supposed to be for one of these C or consensus classes. So I'm going to click on my AP Physics 1 class. And so as you can see here, I already have the units, okay? But let's imagine that there's a new unit or something that is, or maybe I have a brand new class listed and I don't have anything here on the left, which may be the case for a lot of you. So if I wanted to create a new unit, all I need to do is go right here to this bar where it says create a new unit. They're asking you for the name, the weeks, and then the color. Now when it comes to the weeks, you don't need to get too hung up on that because even once you have the unit in there, you can move those unit bars around really easily. So if you're not quite sure on the timeline until you kind of get going, that's totally okay. So I'm just going to name this sample unit to show you how to do it. I'll leave the weeks as week 1 to 2, and I'm just going to make this a different color so that it's easy for me to find it when I go back. So now all we're going to do is we're going to hit save, and then here's that unit here for you. If you've been asked to do the curriculum writing for that unit, you would then just click right on the name. It'll bring you in there. And so what we're asking is for the content, the objectives, the assessments. These can be changed later based on the teacher in terms of the quizzes, tests, or projects that we're using to assess the students. The standards are really important. If you've been asked to do the summer curriculum writing, is definitely aligning those to the standards that you have. If you're in the science department, it's important that you have the performance expectation and any DCIs, science and engineering practices, and cross-cutting concepts. Now, we totally understand that for each teacher, you may choose different science and engineering practices on different days, but we just want to make sure that we have in Atlas the ones that are most likely to be used. Resources, this would be where you would put some outside resources you're using if you're using PhET simulations or if you're using certain tutorials or documentaries. You could put those here, and it would be great if you could even put clickable links, especially for your colleagues who are going to be using the same resources and maybe aren't as familiar with them as you are. So in terms of the summer curriculum writing, the lesson plans you don't have to fill out. Those are going to be individual to the teacher, and this is where you would fill these in September, October, November, December, all the way through June as you're teaching. Okay, so just to kind of close this up here, for summer curriculum writing, we're looking for the content, objectives, assessments, and standards resources. That's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Just remember that the objectives that you choose, we're looking for on any given day a teacher for their lesson plan would be pulling an objective from this unit plan. So if you think of it in a nutshell as the summer curriculum writing, we're looking for the basic unit plans, and then teachers can get more specific with their lesson plans. I think you'll be good. And then just make sure to save the unit when you're done. And that's it. Thanks.